If you have been around the channel as I've been covering DanMachi, then you know, like, I have a huge love for Cassandra. I think Cassandra is one of the most alluring characters in DanMachi, and ever since that pillow moment back in season 2, I think it was, of DanMachi, I have just absolutely been enthralled with Cassandra. I love her story of being given the ability of premonition by Apollo, but because of his twisted and insane sense of humor or morality, he decided to give her premonition, but with the nuance that nobody would ever believe her, even though her premonitions are completely accurate. I just find that whole entire thing with Cassandra just, again, like I said, completely alluring, but also just so endearing as well. And ever since then, I just love her character. I love her character design. I love the way that she carries herself. I love her little personality. I love that she's timid, shy, but then comes out of her shell sometimes. I love seeing when she actually breaks out of those shells. And even like in this episode, right, when she begged Welf to like make Bell a specific like cloak or something out of somebody else's weapon, even though she knows that it's something that he doesn't want to do, she was able to take that initiative. No matter how many times Daphne puts her down, breaks her down, tells her she's crazy, she continues to push the envelope because this is something that she holds dear with these premonitions that happen. And I love that as she continues to kind of push that agenda, she continues to kind of break down the barriers, and she is getting believability out there. And even though people seem like, okay, she's kind of crazy in a little bit, you know, the way she comes off, the believability factor is beginning to go up with the group that we have here because she keeps pushing that envelope, right? So I think that the moment that Belle can finally begin connecting the dots a little bit more, she is going to be a crucial part. I don't want to say of the Hestia family, but she's going to be a crucial part of Belle's party as the anime begins to kind of unfold more and the story begins to unfold more. That is kind of like my true feelings. Also, Cassandra was looking sexy AF this episode. Yo, when she got up in the morning and she was just like, and I was like, Cassandra. I was like, ooh, looking good, girl. But I definitely love it. And, you know, she tried to reach out to Belle, and Belle is sharper than most. And I thought that he was going to give her the time of day as he has in the past before. But he is so worried about our little elf girl, right? He is so worried about her that even him was like, sorry, I gotta go. Like, this is part of who I am, kind of thing. So I really love, I love Cassandra, and I hope that Belle begins to believe her more. Also, there was a moment this episode too where Hestia meant, you know, they were talking about Cassandra, and Hestia got all kinds of jealous because she's like, yo, she better not be a vixen out for my Belle. So I love that as well too. The rest of the episode outside of that was really centered around 𝐜𝐴LIN, is really centered around Ryu and them, you know, doing like an execution squad to go out to find her, and kind of Belle leading up that execution squad. Reason being is he wants to find her first to see what the hell's going on. It was revealed to us that there's something else behind the scenes. Although she might be getting revenge, getting info, effing some people up, she's not the one committing these murders. So there is definitely somebody else out there trying to frame her. And the reasons that is, we don't quite know yet. So that's going to be interesting. And now we're proceeding down to level 27. So thankfully, Cassandra was able to get some of her way. She was able to pull Aisha back. She was able to pull the party back. Belle's going down below now alone, but he's taking you know, the cloth that Welf created for him out of Lily's kind of like cloak that she had to protect him a little bit better against, I think, like fire and stuff like that. So he's a little bit more well protected now. So hopefully some of her predictions and premonitions have already began to kind of change from the thing being fulfilled in the dream that she had. So that's really good as well. So now that we proceed down to level 27, I'm wondering what's going to be in store for him. I wonder what Ryu is really trying to accomplish, if it really is just kind of completing the revenge cycle of her party members being killed. I wonder if Belle will get to her first. And I do think at the end of the day, I do think Belle will be able to get through her because she does love Belle. I don't know if she's in love with Belle, but she definitely loves Belle. She cares for him a lot. So I think if anybody can get through to her, it will be him. It's not an if, it's just kind of a when he'll get through to her, and how much he'll have to sacrifice, or how much he might have to fight. He might have to beat the crap out of her to get through to her, but he will get through to her, which makes me excited for what's to come. So this episode, definitely a better episode than the last one. The last episode, I kind of felt like it was just kind of like them being in level 18, you know, just kind of chilling out, kind of like a filler episode, even though, you know, you guys are like, oh, it set up some stuff for the future. Totally okay. But I think for the most part, last episode was kind of a waste of episode. This one, I felt like it was more, not derivative. It was more pointed. It was done more with purpose. I feel like this episode had more purpose. And I got to see my baby girl, Cassandra. And I love Cassandra like no other. She's the best girl in DanMachi, in my opinion. I love Cassandra so much. So I'm leaving you guys on those thoughts there. I mean, really, there's nothing really else that I didn't cover this episode. Not really much else happened. Again, this was really focused around Cassandra, her premonition, Ryu being 𝐒𝐻𝐽, them getting the execution squad, them setting up for what's to come next, and then really Cassandra just kind of doing the puzzle pieces, putting them all together from her premonition. So not really anything else happened this episode. So really next one is really where things are gonna, like, hell's gonna break loose. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Appreciate you guys being here as always, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.